Hey, welcome back to Mount Pleasant Farm. Let's make some venison chops. Okay, let's talk about venison chops here. This is my favorite recipe for venison, and it's super easy. Start off with some, of course, venison chops. That is backstrap chops for those of you who are asking. That's the backstrap cut into chops that are like 3/4 of an inch thick. They're small. So I start off with taking any kind of seasoned salt. I don't care what it is. Seasonal, seasoned salt, you name it, Mrs. Dash, whatever. And I take a stone platter like this, and I cover it up with that seasonal, seasoned salt. You can throw in garlic powder, onion powder, whatever else you want to, but this is what I do. So I take this down here, and once I've coated that stone tray, I take those venison chops straight out of the container, as I'm doing down here in the sink, and bring them right over and lay them down in that first layer. Literally just as easy as take them out of the package and put them in. You're not breading them in the seasoning, but you are just putting a coating down there to get on that one side. Okay, I've got all the chops laid out on the stone platter here, and now I'm going to take the seasonal and just hit all of them on the top. You take this and just shake it across here. And make sure they've got a nice even coating. You're not dumping this stuff on here, you're just sprinkling it across and making sure that it's got enough to get that flavor on both sides. That's all you do for seasoning, unless you want to add some, like I said, onion powder, garlic powder. Sometimes I throw some black pepper on there, but today we're just going seasoned salt. Okay, I'm cooking these venison chops in cast iron. Right now I've got some bear grease already warming up in there. Now you don't have to use bear grease. Generally, half a stick of butter is great. You can put a little bit of vegetable oil in there, but I prefer butter. Or this is the first time I'm cooking them in bear grease. So I shot a bear in August, and we rendered down the fat to bear grease. So we're trying that this time. But anyway, you want to put your stuff in there on about medium. Give it some time to properly warm up that cast iron pan. I've got a plate here with paper towel on it ready to go for when I take them out. And they're still sitting here waiting to be cooked. And I'm going to cook these about 1:30 on each side once we get them in there. Venison is medium rare for venison. Remember that, medium rare. It should be extremely pink in the middle. Okay, our bear grease is hot, and we're going to get this first round of chops in here for about 1:30 each. Just grab them and chuck them in the cast iron there. Watch them sizzle. I do not start the timer until I have the first round of meat in there. It's just straight up backstrap chops, about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch thick. These are going in bear grease, but like I said, you can do them in oil. You can do them in butter, like 1/2 stick of butter. Just melt it down in the cast iron. If you prefer a regular pan, that's fine. Go for it. So there you go. First round, 1:30 before you flip it. Okay, it's been 1:30. Let's flip these. Flip them in the order that you put them in the pan. And we're looking for medium rare here. We're not looking for well done. Venison is not supposed to be eaten well done. Venison is supposed to be eaten medium rare. Still have the flavor, you still have the tenderness. You cook it in shoe leather, it's going to be shoe leather. All right, we're looking for another 1:30 now. Okay, it's been about another 1:30. If you see, some of these have a little bit of blood coming up in them on the second side. A little bit, you start seeing a little bit coming up. That's about the time it's ready to take them off. As soon as you start seeing a little bit of blood, not much, percolating up, and what I'll do is I'll do a quick flip and take them right off. Quick flip and take them right off. Okay, I got a quick flip. I literally just flipped them all over really fast and just take them right off. Put them on our paper towel covered plate here. In fast and furious action. The reason I'm rushing is because I do not want to make this venison tough. This is the key. Everybody's afraid to eat venison, a little bit medium rare, to actually taste it. Okay, so what you got to do, it's got to be medium rare if you want to really get it good. Okay, otherwise it's like shoe leather. So that's the first batch in. I'm gonna throw the next ones in now. Okay, I'm going same grease, same pan. Probably a little bit hotter this time. Keep on rolling. Got a deadline to meet. Supposed to eat at 5:30, and it takes about 10 minutes to cook 2 batches of these. And that's the end of them, 1:30. Here we go. The second batch is at 1:30, and we're going to start flipping these. You get the idea. Looking very good. And that bear grease is not smoking at all. Awesome. A prime example on the second batch, we've got our second minute 30. If you look in here closely, you see the sides of that venison, that little blood seeping out. That's what you're looking for. That's time to get it going. Sometimes it'll be coming up on top. Right now you see it on the sides. Got a little bit coming out there. If you're afraid of little blood, little venison blood, trust me, man, this is not like beef. There's no disease here. There's nothing. Medium rare is the way to go. All right, time to get these babies off. Oh, got my name all over it. See that? That's how it's supposed to be cooked. Little gems. I did not do my quick flip this time because generally on the second, like that's what I normally do for a quick flip. Generally on the second batch, the oil is in pan or even hotter, and you don't need to do that, okay? So that's it, bottom line. Those things will rest here for a few minutes while we're getting them out, and as you can see a little blood creeping out of there. But that's okay. Don't be afraid of venison blood. It's not going to kill you, okay? That is what you're looking for. These are going to be awesome. They're going to be tender, and they're going to be flavorful, and there probably won't be any left with our family of 6. And that's about, I think, I didn't count them, but it's close to 20 little venison chops. All right. Y'all have an awesome day. Okay, dinner's over, and there's the aftermath. Only 3 left. And I think we had close to, I don't know if it was 15 or 20, but we had 6 of us here, and we tore a lot of them up. So those chops are amazing. They're nice and tender, very flavorful. And it's my go-to recipe, and I promise you, you'll never have chops a better way for venison. So if you like this content, please like, please subscribe, please share with your friends, and keep coming back for more. And as always, keep getting after it.